Welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 32. I am Elias, and this is Ty.
And Ty slept on his neck wrong and has like a serious kink right here, and I can't get it out, dude. I've been like stretching all morning.
That shit sucks.
Dude.
That happens to me like once a year.
I don't even know how it happened. Like I felt like I was, because you don't know until you wake up and you're like, ugh.
And then it's like, do I need to get a new pillow?
Yeah.
And you try a new pillow and it happens again. You're like,
fucking miserable.
Like, oh, humans just suck.
Because I'm just trying to go about my day normally, and then I turn and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm like getting old.
I kind of have like a permanent one now too on my right side. Yeah. Like I've actually been doing like neck exercises to like try to get more range of motion, but and it's like, it's also like connected to my neck and then my right, like this muscle above my right shoulder blade. Pretty sure it's all connected. And I have like a big ass knot right there.
Dude, it's tough.
Probably need like a professional.
I'll never forget when I was a kid, I went to Virginia Beach. I had to have been like 5, 6, 7, like super young. And I remember running on the beach and I turned too quickly and I like pulled my neck. And like now I'm pretty sure I could just like tough through it. But like as a kid, I didn't want to move my head.
Yeah.
And for some reason, my grandfather and my dad took me on this bus tour of like historic Virginia. And we're sitting on the bus and I'm just sitting there like this the whole time.
You think you're going to like die if you move it?
Yeah. And like the tour guide's like, oh, it's over. Like they probably thought I was slow or something. And they were like, oh, he pulled a muscle. Because I literally was just like, looking out one side of the bus the whole time. It was so awkward. But, yeah, hopefully it goes away.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'll pray for you, brother.
Thank you. I need it.
All right. What was last week's community question?
Last week's community question, we asked everybody, is there ever going to be a game
That's right.
as big or bigger than Fortnite, including Arc Raiders? And some of you guys are more optimistic than I think we were. Like,
yeah, surprisingly, I saw a lot of people say yeah.
We had a lot of feedback, as we always tend to do recently. A lot of people have been commenting on our stuff, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, any new faces coming by from any of the, Arc Raiders shorts, everything. We love the comments. You guys are digging the pod, and
it's cool. Except the one guy that told us to change our intro.
Yeah, well, I'm not changing that damn intro, bro.
What is wrong?
I'm proud of that.
It is so good. You know how long it took us to record that?
Not that long.
Not that long. But
like an hour.
It's perfect.
Yeah, it fits us.
It fits us for sure. But there was a lot of feedback on social media, so I'll read a few of the comments. Someone had said, y'all better put some respect on League of Legends and its staying power. That's valid.
That's super valid. I mean, we've put respect on League of Legends. I've admitted to like no-lifing it for 6 years straight. So
and it's weird because globally, League probably has like a bigger popularity than Fortnite.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see. I know.
Maybe
like overall population of players, but I don't know about active users, like daily active users right now. That's interesting. I'd be curious. I mean, it's up there, yeah, and it's like the way bigger of an esport than Fortnite.
Yeah.
But there's not like 8-year-olds playing League of Legends in their living room.
I hope not.
Playing like brain rot custom games, which is like every household in the United States
right now. Yeah, but
maybe in Korea and Japan, like 8-year-olds are playing League of Legends. They probably are.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Playing ARAM.
Styler Nazo on Instagram said, to be honest, I have 340 hours in Arc. I'm over it now. Movement sucks. If they remove run cancel, I may come back.
Run cancel?
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's just a super specific mechanic that he doesn't like.
But I don't understand how the movement sucks, because like, how would it be improved? Like, I feel like it serves its purpose for what the style of the game is. Like, you're not slide canceling around Rebirth Island. Like, you're playing a slower pace.
This is like how PUBG was like so fun because the movement was very limited and like slow. You had to like
made you think.
You had to know if you were going to vault up a wall, there's a chance of getting shot if there's a guy in a window near you. It's like, it's not a fucking parkour game, even though you can do that, like if you're good. Right. But like, yeah, I don't know. The clunkiness of the movement is part of the charm of it. Yeah.
And maybe, I mean, you said you had 340 hours in it. Maybe that's why you're over it, because you've been playing.
Yeah, you played it a lot. Yeah.
Just take a break, play something else, come back to it. I don't think movement is.
I mean, I have like over 200 hours, and I'm to the point where like I want new content, because when you play that much, you know, you will get sick of it. I mean, we'll talk about that later, but
I know I had said the only game that could have got as big as Fortnite was Minecraft.
Yeah.
After I read this comment, I realized I misspoke because I didn't think of this game. Donovan GG on YouTube said, I think the only game that could ever surpass the popularity of Prime Fortnite is GTA 6. So I don't think Arc Raiders will even reach 50% of that popularity. I think the better comparison is PUBG. It could maybe match its prime. I agree with the PUBG statement. I think it could kind of stay as relevant as something like PUBG. Mm-hmm. GTA 6 is something I did not consider. And when GTA 6 comes out, I think a lot of records are going to be broken. But I think it's going to be a flash in the pan for a bit because everyone's been waiting for it for so long.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to stick around and stay as dominant
just as
Fortnite.
high. Yeah.
And again,
it will stick around because GTA 5 has, but
well, you don't have.
It's pretty popular too. I mean, it's always like number 2 or 3 on Steam.
But one thing we talked about was how Fortnite, you know, does have that younger audience. Yeah. And GTA 6 shouldn't have that. If you're letting your 8-year-old play GTA 6,
it's getting younger and younger though.
It's just the moms sitting there like smoking cigarettes and
scrolling on her phone,
just saying, "Play your game."
And her son's just murdering GTA. Strippers.
Yeah, punching kids in school and shit.
I'll read some from Discord.
Okay.
Grazing Bull said, "I'm gonna say no. Fortnite also was peaking during COVID, as a lot of other games. That was a huge factor. I don't think we'll see another game. Certainly not Halo." he fucking hates
He's a
Halo.
Fucking hater.
CQB Silverback said, "No, but I do think GTA 6 will shake financial and entertainment markets. It will be a close second."
Yeah. I mean, I think player counts and
it is going to shake the game
sales
up.
Records are going to. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of records broke when.
One thing also we didn't. I was thinking about it, and we didn't. For some reason, we didn't mention it at all. Is that, like, especially when we were comparing our creators and Fortnite, is that Fortnite is free to play.
Yeah.
So that point of entry is just, you know, there is no point of entry.
Right.
You can just play.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Our creators. Like, I like that it was $40, not free to play, because then they don't have to rely on the microtransaction model, live service model. But that is a thing that makes Fortnite so accessible. It's free to play. Like,
I agree.
You just can't really argue that.
Ed and Eddie on YouTube, he said, "I don't know if there will ever be a game that transcends the popularity that Fortnite earned, and even if there is, it's going to be a while until something like that comes up." I just liked how he said Fortnite earned that, because they did.
Yeah.
It could have been like any other battle royale that came out during that time, and like, you know, people liked it, whatever. But like the things that they did for their audience, constantly evolving the game with the switch to Unreal Engine, with the collabs, the movement changes, the maps, everything that they've done, like they have earned this popularity and this kind of success.
Yeah, and the fucking making the thing where you can make custom games in Unreal Engine 5.
Creative mode in Fortnite is crazy.
Yeah.
So they definitely earned the popularity. It's not like it's just some half-assed
They didn't make
game.
it and then leave it.
Yeah, because there were so many people. Like I saw this one guy on Instagram. He was like, I played Fortnite once, all good on that. It's for the sheep. I'm like, okay. You played it once. Yeah. You don't really get to have an opinion on it then.
Yeah. You're not like knowledgeable about it at all. Mythic in Discord said, "Nothing other than Minecraft. People don't understand how massive the Minecraft community really is with Hypixel and even the single player mods. People have, I believe it's still bigger than Fortnite at this moment, because we even have 30-year-olds still having a phase of playing it. Fortnite has its props and nothing will beat that in this generation of games." So he's basically saying Fortnite's as big right now. I mean, that's another thing. I don't think Minecraft has as many daily active users. But as everyone knows, I mean, Fortnite can't compete in this. Minecraft's the most selling game of all time by like fucking miles. Like nothing else is close. So that in itself kind of shows you that there are a lot of players. But if you go to the active users, it's not touching Fortnite right now.
Right.
I don't know if there's some people playing offline that aren't being tracked, maybe. Like
that's possible. Because it's so hard to tell.
It is very hard to tell.
Like you have
all
to
we
take
have
all these
is
numbers with a grain of salt because
all we have is like Steam numbers, Epic numbers, Xbox and PlayStation, but you know, it's also it doesn't get updated a lot. Like you don't really know what's accurate and what's not.
There was a few more that I wanted to read. Some of these are just kind of funny because I'll read some of the funny ones where like instead of offering an opinion on what we were asking, they just talk about what we say. But Spacey T on YouTube said, "Oh no, what will we do if Disney doesn't want to make a deal with Arc Raiders?" We're not saying they need to. We're just saying that Fortnite is successful and has that financial backing, which if you can't understand how big of a financial backing that is, then my brother, I'm sorry that you're just not intelligent. I guess I don't know what to say.
We're not even saying
that.
we want Arc Raiders to be as big.
Yeah, we're not saying Disney has to do that stuff or it can't succeed without it, but that financial backing helps the game long term. Its popularity, they drive it. Like that's just a reality of it.
Yeah.
You know, that I feel like that should be pretty obvious, but Sean Stewart 2660 on YouTube said, "We played Super Mario for years and years and still play it. What the fuck are we doing?" Well, yeah, people play classics.
Right. But there's probably like 10 people on the earth playing Super Mario right now.
Yeah. Whereas there's at least, I don't know, so many more playing Fortnite. So I think you kind of just missed the point.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Maybe like maybe if we're going back to like the 80s, maybe he's saying like when that came, like late 80s, early 90s, when like those big games came out, maybe there was more people playing it than Fortnite is right now. I don't think so though, because video games were so niche back then.
Right.
You had to buy a home console back then, which everyone didn't have. Most people didn't have. I mean, we were there.
Right.
Like you had to go, a lot of people had like one kid had like a Sega Genesis and everyone would go there to like experience that. One kid maybe had a Nintendo, and then we're not even talking about like super poor kids. Like, so it's like the video games were not like they are now. I mean, video games are at a point right now, like we've said, they make more money than movies, music, and television and sports combined.
Right.
Like it wasn't like that in the when Super Mario came out.
Yeah, and I don't know if maybe he's confusing what we were saying with like the popularity of a franchise itself. Like obviously Mario is extremely successful and popular. We're not arguing that.
Just saying like how it is in people's minds.
Yeah, like obviously they have a ton of intellectual property, a ton of spin-offs. They have a new Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out and stuff like that. But
if we're talking about in that thing, I'd probably say like Pokemon is the biggest.
I would agree. But I don't, even Pokemon games when they
like
come out, I don't think
most recognizable, I guess.
New
Mario,
Pokemon games when they come out, I don't think they're as successful as something like Fortnite.
Because they're dog shit. The last few have been not great.
And then this one I just thought was a crazy statement, and I don't see how he could type this out. This was Olive Naldo on YouTube, and he started his comment by saying Arc Raiders has more of a learning curve than Fortnite is absurd, with 3 laughy faces.
No, it's not. It has more of a learning curve. Again, this is the thing where people confuse skill floor and skill ceiling. Like the entry to Fortnite is way lower. The skill ceiling in Fortnite might be higher. I think it is personally, but like how accessible it is to a new player, Fortnite is way more accessible.
Right.
That's it.
I'm not even going to entertain this with an argument because I think you're just wrong.
Yeah.
The last comment, it's not really related to the community question, but they took their time to write this on YouTube, and it's TB74. And he said, "I would like to say this, and I hope you guys share my message next episode. All the good guys out there, please take care of yourself. Earn the control, take care of work, your family, etc. But please make sure to work on your health and get some good exercise, touch grass, hit the gym, earn the controller this year, get that workout in, and then hit the games, boys."
Nice.
Just thought that was a good...
Yeah, and we agree. I mean, I definitely agree. We preach balance all the time. Got to balance your life. Like,
so that's
we would have never started this podcast if we didn't have our shit in order first.
It's some kind of balance, yeah. And I just like the statement, like, earn the controller.
Yeah.
Like, don't
I agree with that.
Rot out and play these games all the time. Like, do something that makes you feel good about yourself and then reward yourself with playing some fucking games. That's a good approach for this year. So thank you, T-Beast, for sharing that.
Yeah, amen.
Any other comments you wanted to read off?
I think I missed maybe one from Discord.
Okay.
I don't want to leave anyone out here. I mean, eventually, if we get popular enough, we're not going to be able to read all of them every episode.
Yeah, I know. It's getting harder and harder.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad, but I guess I'll read Spooter Pulls. I don't think any game can outnumber the army of tiny children that follows Fortnite religiously. Yeah, that just kind of agrees with what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's just all age game.
They fucking love it.
They do.
I mean, you hear it all the time. You see these collabs and they're like, it's that guy from Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a running.
Speaking of which, their latest collab is South Park, which is funny.
So convenient that we were just talking about this.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's in the game. I thought the trailer was cool, but it's such a random.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know I only let my kid play on weekends. So he opened the game up yesterday. He was like, look at this loading screen, Dad. I don't know what this is, but there's an update. I came down. I just see fucking like Cartman's face. I'm like, oh my God, this is South Park, bro.
Yeah, I don't think the collab is, I mean, it is what it is. Like, they're not even their characters because obviously they're size small, but they're in these mechs.
They put them in mechs, yeah.
So I think that's a little weird.
It is.
I like Butters the most, so I thought it was cool that Butters is in there. But the one thing, like, you say that Fortnite caters to children, but South Park is definitely not a children's show.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny that there was that.
Dude, they're so smart. They're dipping into South Park because they know like adults fuck with South Park, but they make it in a way where it's not like it's R-rated.
Yeah.
Like the characters aren't like doing what they do in the show, but they're still kind of like sassy and have attitude.
And to that point, like they show Tally in the trailer and he doesn't have red eyes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's that. Yeah. So it was funny to see that. But
yeah, like even in the trailer, like there's a part he's like he doesn't say, you killed Kenny. He's like, you hit Kenny with the car or something. Like they just edit it for kids.
Yeah.
But it's still fucking hilarious.
But it's cool to see those collabs. I feel like they're always going to have them, but at some point it's like, I feel like they're just running out of shit because like they've done
everything.
Much.
I know. It's like hard to think of what they haven't done yet.
I mean, the only one is one that I told Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Pokemon would be
the
such
biggest
a banger collab.
That would be.
That would set the world on fire.
Yeah.
Especially if it was like Pokemon mini games. You could run around catching Pokemon in Fortnite for achievements or like fight with them. Because I think they have a buddy system in Fortnite now.
What do you mean?
Like they have like a little buddy.
Oh yeah, you can have like a pet follow you around.
So it's like
I think
having a fucking Charmander walk around with you, like doing shit, that'd be cool. So
that'd be natural.
But we talked about it. Nintendo would never let that happen.
Yeah.
So
unless a Fortnite agrees to be like this update's like Switch exclusive.
Yeah.
Good old Nintendo.
Fuckers. So this week's community question, cue the jingle.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
This one I thought of because Alex brought it up a couple weeks ago in the Discord, and I've been playing the hell out of that emulator recently. And I just want to ask you guys something simple. What is the hardest game you've ever played? For me, I'm playing Donkey Kong Country right now.
Yeah.
And I forgot how frustrating some of these older games are. Because I thought I was just going to hop in there and just like chill.
Don't they feel harder now than you remember?
Bro, that minecart level, I'm like, sometimes I feel like the stuff's not responsive and I'm just getting irritated. I'm like, why the fuck can't Donkey Kong make this jump? Like, I get, like, there were times.
A little bit of input lag.
There were times last week where I was like punching the fucking game, the little emulator.
Dude,
I was like, motherfucker! Like, I was getting so frustrated. But then I would just like keep trying to beat it and everything, then feel happy when I actually did. But those games, like, oh my god,
I have the
so frustrating.
I have the Crash Bandicoot collection on Switch, and I remember playing through these levels, and I beat the first two. I don't know if I beat whatever the third one was, but I'm like, how did I beat this shit as a kid? Because I'm playing them now. I'm like, some of them are actually hard as shit.
Well,
I get stuck on these parts and I have to keep redoing them. And like my son's like roasting me. He's like, I thought you were supposed to be good at this. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Am I just like worse?
I remember my parents playing Donkey Kong, and I would sit there and like my dad would be trying to beat the minecart level or whatever. There's so many hard levels in that game, but like they would like get frustrated, and then my mom would be like, give me the controller, and like she would try it, and then they would be like, oh, you're not gonna get it. Like,
yeah.
And I would be like, why can't they beat this?
Yeah.
And like me as an adult, I'm like, I play games all the time. I can go back and beat these old games. And then I'm playing it and I'm like, this shit actually is hard and infuriating. But
we were built different back then, I guess.
we were. But on that same kind of topic, like, I don't think Donkey Kong is the hardest one I've ever played.
Yeah.
Alex had mentioned the Aladdin game on Super Nintendo, and that magic carpet level was really fucking hard. But I don't care how hard something like Elden Ring is.
Yeah.
Lion King, Super Nintendo, ostrich level with the monkeys and the rhinos, and it was a puzzle. It was infuriating. That game.
Yeah, Lion King was tough. I had nightmares of jumping around with Simba.
It's on the emulator. I'm going to play it. We'll see if I break that emulator. But
yeah, I always have like this trifecta in my mind of those three hard platformers. Is Lion King, Toy Story, and Aladdin.
Toy Story's on there too. I have that.
Toy Story's tough.
There's
some tough parts.
The first game I played on there was Porky Pig's Haunted Adventure or something like that, because I remember seeing that as a kid and I wanted to play it. But I've been playing the shit out of Backyard Football, Donkey Kong. I played a little bit of Legacy of Goku. I started Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
So like there's like a whole bunch of games that I'm dipping in, but like the hard ones I'm kind of like.
Yeah, I like the hard ones. It's always those platformers, man. There was just no, like, you really had to memorize those levels. Like, like Contra, the Mega Man games. They're hard as fuck, dude. You get hit by one little fucking ball. Yeah, you have to. It's like repeat and learn, repeat and learn.
And Donkey Kong is so momentum based. Like you just get in a flow and you just got to jump, hit the barrel. It'll shoot you to the next one. Like the second you wait and you start second guessing, you start messing up.
Yeah.
And then like, again, like memorizing, like there's a level in Donkey Kong where like you get on the ropes and there's stationary bees and you have to go like up and down the rope.
You have to memorize stuff that's not even on the screen yet.
So I'm like sitting there telling myself, okay, up, down, stay down, up, and like memorizing where I have to go on the rope and shit. But yeah, I know some people are going to say like new games like Elden Ring. I think it's a default where it's just like,
it is a memory thing too.
Really fucking hard, but
because you have to memorize like the timing of the boss attacks and stuff, but it's just different, man. It doesn't feel as hard to me. Like I can do Dark Souls and Elden Ring.
So are you going with one of those as the hard ones too? I never played the Toy Story Super Nintendo game.
Try it out for a little bit. It's tough.
It chaos?
Yeah, it's tough.
Fuck.
Hardest. Man, I don't know, man.
They had no reason to be that hard either.
I have a lot of memories of some of the Mega Man bosses being hard as fuck, dude.
I didn't realize
there was this one level too in the sky. I remember being really hard. Okay. So it's starting to get to the point where like playing those games is kind of like on the back end of my memory, my like maximum how far my memory goes back. So I have like vague like memories of them. But like in my recent memory, what is hard? I mean, Elden Ring was pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
But it's probably, I wouldn't say it's the hardest game of all time. I'd probably go with Lion King, honestly.
Dude, I'm telling you,
like,
that level
honestly,
is notorious for being that bad.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder we all grew up to be like fucked up mentally. We were exposed to high levels of stress from fucking Simba.
Beating our faces on the screen.
And shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think is the hardest game you've ever played. We want to hear your takes. We're probably, just like last week's community question, there's probably something we're not even thinking of. And the second we see it, we might be like, yeah, you know what? You got a point. So
I'll say one more I just thought of was Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Those were pretty fucking hard. There's a lot of parts. You have to like grab one of the walls, slide down, like throw stars, and those games, like you get hit by one fucking thing and your guy just falls down. It's like, God damn it. But yeah, Ninja Gaiden's up there. Another one, I don't know if a lot of people have played it, Bushido Blade. Have you played Bushido Blade? It's like it's a fighting game, but it's where you can kind of like run around in a more free space, and it's like you're like samurais, and then you kind of like you can do different stances, but it's kind of like a one-hit kill game. So almost like a fucking Elden Ring / fighting game.
Okay.
So you have to like get into this guy's defenses, and then you would play it again on like story mode, and then you would just be like trying to like fight a guy, and he just out of nowhere just stabs you, and you're like, ugh. It's like, what? Okay. Like, I thought I was blocking, but you weren't like blocking at the right like height. You could block like low, medium, high. So like, yeah, it was pretty hard, and you could play it against each other, which was really interesting too. But yeah, that one just came back to my mind. But yeah, we can move on from that.
Yeah. I don't know. In my adult brain, I was just like, games seem like they've been getting easier.
Yeah.
So I thought I could go back and play some of these old ones and just cruise through them. And I'm finding out that that's not the case.
Yeah, and it's different now too, because like we play multiplayer games more now, online multiplayer. So it's like how hard a game is like dependent on like the people playing against you, and then it's kind of like varied experiences game to game. It's hard to quantify, kind of, as opposed to just playing a Lion King level where it's like fuck. Yeah. Plus, you like in multiplayer online video games, you blame like luck and like other external factors. Whereas if you're just playing a game and there's nothing else to blame, like you can just tell it's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So speaking of last week's community question, it was really sparked by the statement that Shroud had made. Not saying that Arc Raiders would be bigger than Fortnite, but saying that, you know, it is big. It has potential to be big. He thinks it's already bigger than Apex and Valorant and such. But when we posted that short, a lot of people let us know, like, the very next day he was playing Tarkov.
Yeah.
So, like, and then he came out and he made a statement that Arc Raiders is kind of boring. And Ninja, of all people, decided to give his input. So I wanted to play this real quick and just listen to what Ninja had to say about this.
I did see there was a take on somebody, like Shroud was like talking about how he's like, I don't know, there's kind of like nothing to do in this game anymore. It's kind of boring. And it's like, Shroud's playing like this game like 18 hours a day. Like, you got to be careful when you talk like that. Not talk like that, but you know what I mean? Like the average casual gamer is going to be able to play this game this like before even a major update and be like cooking with loot and like with content. So,
bro, the average casual gamer is working 8 to 10 hours a day and coming home and playing this game and staying up too late.
100%. So, that being said, I think there's
thinking about at work.
That like that's a reason. Another reason why this game is so good right now is there's so much content, dude. There's so much content.
Okay,
I did see that.
So that's what he's saying. Basically, that, you know, he doesn't think this game is boring because there is a lot of stuff for the casual, and they're not grinding it.
And Shroud's perspective is very niche.
Yeah,
because he plays a game
it all the time religiously.
It's his job to play all day, and he's a god at every game he plays. So it's like he might not feel there's much left to do, like in Arc when you play that much,
and understandably so, because like he's done everything. Like he's got all the fucking goop. Like
for him to be satisfied, like updates would have to come out like every 2 weeks,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where like the level of hours he's playing these games.
Yeah, I will say you can't really. I know game time or game hours played plays a lot into that, but I don't think you can discredit what Shroud is saying.
Yeah,
because, you know, crucify me all you want, but I do think I know they were on vacation for a while. There's a lot of issues going on. Whatever, we need some more updates. When you really start to analyze a lot of the gameplay, I can see what Shroud's saying with it being boring.
I can too.
Because it can be very repetitive.
Yeah.
And I think when you look at things like the issues that are going on, or something simple like the quests that we talked about, like the quests suck.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, what Ninja is saying is true. There's a lot for casuals to do, but like, I don't think it takes a casual or a pro player to realize like these quests are kind of stupid. So like, that's not going to pull you in.
I think we're at a point right now because like the Flickering Flames update was cool, and then, you know, we're kind of at the end of it now where everyone's like pretty much over it. It's like, okay, we see the snow, and to go with all the balancing things that haven't been fixed. It's like I've even said it, like PvP right now is so much less fun than it was like a month ago.
I agree.
When you're just getting spammed by trigger nades. Like the fact they haven't fixed that yet is very like annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
And like, so the people that like the PvP, the game is frustrating right now. And the people that like the PvE, they're stuck with the same quests.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff too. Yeah, and it's frustrating for them too to get just trigger naded.
Trigger naded, ratted, whatever you
So but yeah, to Ninja's point, like we even play more than like the average person.
Yeah, and
like,
there's still plenty for us to do.
Right.
We're not,
and I'm not completely bored of it
yet. But I can see it going that way.
Yeah,
but it's like, I am.
But what Ninja's saying is like these dudes that you know, they have 9 to 5s, they come home, they got kids, whatever, they play maybe an hour a night while they're tired as fuck. Like, I can relate to that. You can relate to that. It's like, those guys haven't maxed out their skill tree yet since the Flickering Flames updates. I haven't even. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like level 60 something.
Yeah.
So like, and I play more than the average person.
Right.
So
And Ninja does
Ninja's
too.
like,
Ninja does too. This is his job. He dumps
Exactly,
tons of
yeah.
hours into this, and he's still enjoying the game. So,
but he's just trying to look at it from the average person's perspective, which is what Arc Raiders should be doing.
Yeah.
Because that's the majority of your players.
Right.
These people are like 1%, not even 1% of your player base that play as much as Shroud and Ninja.
right. But this is something that I'm seeing a lot of, where like people, I don't know if it's because of lack of an update since
Yeah.
Flickering Flame, but some people are starting. The complaints are coming out.
Yep.
And Big Disgruntled on YouTube said, this game doesn't have an addictive gameplay loop. After 100 hours, I've come to realize that nothing I do in this game matters to A, my character, B, my squad, C, the world. The game has so much potential, but they really need to work on the gameplay loop. Coming out and saying, wow, look at all the loot I got, gets pretty boring after the 200th time. The quests are basically a tutorial. The trials are tedious now. I know a lot of people will disagree, but I'm sure in a month or two, without a major update, they will understand. I very much agree with this, because unless you give us more substance with these updates and make us care, or like what he's saying, yeah, getting the goop and getting out with the same goop or the same items that you're looking for without like more to it, it will get repetitive and it will get boring. And he is right. The quests suck. The trials are interesting.
They're kind of just like background, like things
throwing
going
snowballs at a bastion is kind of a choice, but
Yeah.
you don't feel like it is critical for you to do this shit.
Right.
And I mean, Arc Raiders does a good job with letting you determine how you play the game, what you want to pursue, whether it's PvE, whether it's getting goop, whether it's fighting PvP.
Yeah.
They let you determine it, but I do see what this guy is saying. Like, you have to care about this stuff, because he is right. Like, I will say what you do matters to your character, but seeing the correlation with like your squad, nothing you really do. Like, it's your goop, it's not theirs. Like, obviously you can trade and stuff, load in the games, whatever. But like the connection with the world itself, you definitely don't see that. And I think there's a lot of potential there for Arc Raiders to expand on. Where
that kind of goes with what they're gonna do with like stuff out of the game. Like like everyone's saying, like they could do the Speranza thing where it's like a lobby where it like makes the world feel more connected.
you could have some more in-game events, like at 15 minutes, some world.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Because that would shake up, especially if it could be like randomized.
Yeah.
And there's like a lot of different ones, not just one thing, like a big update. Oh, sometimes on this fucking map at 15 minutes, this spawns. Like if they had more things going on, like it is cool how sometimes you go into a game, even it's daytime, but it's like raining. Like that kind of stuff is dope. But if they had more like random events on the map, like Destiny kind of did.
Yeah. You
like
could have
events.
Shawnee pop on there and be like, Raiders, they're over here at Outpost, there's some event or whatever. If you want a high reward, like come test your skill, or like come whatever. And like you go there, and you know, obviously there might be some more players there, but you know what's at stake, and it makes it interesting. It's like smaller micro scales of what the matriarch is. Like just these little events that like influence what you do around the map and shit that I think could be beneficial.
Yeah. I don't know though. Like I have more hours than 100 and I'm still having fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still having fun with
But
it too.
I'm like kind of addicted to the PvP.
Yeah.
So like that guy might want more from the quests, more from the world, more from like your character progression.
Yeah.
They could do more with character. Like the skill tree is cool, but the thing I liked actually about Hunt Showdown was like your hunter, if you die, all your skill traits reset too. So like the more your hunter is alive, he becomes like super fucking strong when you have like 20 traits, which is like kind of like, obviously they go up faster than Arc Raider skill tree, so you can actually do that. Right. You can play like 4 games basically and live, and your guy's like super, you have all these things. You move through water faster, you climb ladders faster. Right. You have all these traits. I kind of wish there was something like that where like your raider is more like a person that can die, because right now he just dies and like nothing happens. You don't really lose anything but your loot. like your character's progression isn't tied to your loot.
Yeah.
So it's
I think the skill tree does need a rework in general because some of the shit on there seems pointless.
It's
Even
so
if you
vague.
contribute points to it, like you're like, I don't really feel the effect of this. I think they need to rework that skill tree a little bit and how what's included in it, how you progress through it.
They're super vague. Like a lot of them are like when your health is low, it recovers to a point.
Yeah.
Like it literally says that. It's like
or it's
how
like,
low and
have
what to what point.
Have
like,
a small chance of unveiling more items, and it's like, well, what's the actual chance?
it's like,
if
do I want to invest in this?
Yeah. Do I see an improvement with like 1 skill point contributed to it or 5? Like what is the like? I don't really know what I'm unlocking.
Right.
Kind of thing.
They could just be playing with what it does, and then you could kind of decide.
Right.
But it's like, okay.
They have some things to work on with that. They have a lot of stuff to work on in general right now because maybe people are getting bored, but they're coming up with some crazy shit.
I will say that, these games that always drop right before the holiday, then like everybody's off and they don't do updates. It always does get to this point where it's like annoying, nothing's happening. But I think I trust Embark to like carry this momentum, and like the next update's going to be sweet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't. They know what's at stake. They have a good game on their hands, and I expect good things to come. But people are definitely getting bored. There's so many exploits going around right now.
Oh my God.
You wanted to talk about the color grading and shit that people are doing.
Well, they actually hotfixed it within like a few days, which is dope. But yeah, there's just people like changing the game file. Basically, there was a mess up where the devs left it in the game where you could like change some of the game file so you can make your field of view really wide. Mm-hmm. So people they could like see tons of shit. They could remove smoke and fog. They can make the graphics look like fucking claymation just to get a competitive advantage.
That's so corny.
And dude, I'm like, why are people doing this shit? I will never do that stuff where I make the game look like complete dog shit just to get like a 10% competitive advantage.
Right. It's like the people playing stretch res on Apex. Like,
bro, that shit is so weird.
Play the game and have fun how it was meant to be played. I do.
This makes me miss like Halo 2 days, dude, where we're just all on Xbox. All you can change is your fucking analog sensitivity.
I will say, all these games that have come out for the last, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years, it's like the first thing you do is you do go into your settings.
Yeah.
You turn shit like motion blur off.
Right.
Like all these things. So it's like, I think companies need to understand like some of these settings we don't want. Like, even though I know the intention, like you want to make this like cinematic experience, but some of this shit is going to get turned off anyway. But doing it to this extent where it's like, I'm doing it for a competitive advantage.
Yeah. And it's like they did an update before this where they made it so you can't use NVIDIA filters. And people are like, okay, I can't do that, so I'm going to try something else. Like, dude, just play the fucking game. Like, don't make your game look like dog shit to get a competitive advantage. It's so weird. I just don't understand why people do this stuff. Like, I do understand. They want to, like, kill everyone and win, but it's not that kind of game, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know I always preach PvP, but it's really not that kind of game.
Right.
We're not playing Counter-Strike. Like, this is it's the most casual fucking game ever.
Yeah. There's no ranked. There's you're not.
Like, part of the atmosphere is why it's cool. It's such a cool world.
When you're in the tunnels or you're in a building that's dark, like, it adds to the appeal of this game because you're like on edge. You don't know what's about to happen. You have to proceed with caution. And when you're just like going into a building with these filters or whatever, and you can see everything, like, I'll put some screenshots on the episode. Yeah, you guys can see what we're talking about. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with it.
Yeah, people are just changing like a bunch of shit.
But there's also a lot of crazy exploits. I wanted to show this one that you probably have seen going around from.
Wait, you bring it up. You bring it up. I want to.
You don't even need the volume for this one, but basically you can kind of create the riot shield using the zip lines and barricades. Like, these guys are like, oh, we'll combat trigger nades like this. So like there's this.
Those aren't going to stop trigger nades, but
I saw this one on Stella Montis where they were doing the same zip line kind of thing. But what the guy did was he put, dude, I shit you not, it had to have been every explosive mine, gas trap, fucking jolt mine on the end of this thing. It was like a giant ball of traps, and he was just walking around pointing at people, and it would just go crazy.
Oh my God.
And it was funny as hell to see.
That's
but
awesome.
It's just like it seemed like he was having fun with it. It wasn't like people were using it to dominate a lobby. Like, it was more just like trolling, like, what the fuck just happened? And it was goofy as hell to watch.
I like stuff like that.
But they're finding shit like this.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny to see.
Also, like, doing stuff like that isn't actually good because you're using like tens of thousands of dollars just to place those mines. So it's like, it is just like a funny thing. It's not competitively like annoying.
Right. You did kind of mention this a couple minutes ago about a patch.
Yeah.
They apparently have a patch coming out next week. And I don't know how true it is, but it seems like the 3 big ticket items right now are a nerf to trigger nades with how far you can throw them and then being able to detonate them immediately. And there's nerfs to the Stitcher and Kettle coming, including like I think the fire rate and the ability to abuse the macros
For the kettle.
yeah, which is needed.
Good. Yeah.
But out of those 3 things, I think the trigger nade is the biggest one that they have to address.
I wouldn't even mind if they didn't. I mean, the kettle macro, I hope that I hope they fix that in the trigger nades. That's all I really care about.
Yeah, I didn't really care about anything else.
Stitcher isn't, I mean, dude, the Toro is good as fuck. Like, if you're going to touch the Stitcher, you got to touch that. You got to touch the Venator. Like,
you have to proceed with caution with this weapon balancing because we see it with other games where, like, right now in Arc Raiders, like, I know the Stitcher 4 is good.
Yeah.
But there are other good guns and shit like that. And when you nerf something into the ground, it makes something else so much more prominent.
Right.
And it shifts the meta because you will see, okay, I can't melt somebody with a fucking Stitcher. Well, here comes Shotgun City.
Right,
And they're just dumping Toros into you. Or it's like, okay, I'm just going to use Renegades now. And it's like, right now when you kill somebody, you can kind of see how the meta looks because you'll see Bobcats, you'll see Stitchers, Kettles, you'll see Pharaohs. You see this mix of weapons. And if you nerf stuff into the ground, you're not going to see that anymore.
yeah.
And I'm worried about that. But there has to be some kind of changes.
Yeah, hopefully they do like very slight, like just barely touch it.
But I wanted to ask you with this upcoming patch, like what else are you looking forward to or hoping that is a part of this patch update?
I mean, if we're talking about like first balances, I'd like to see them nerf the Venator.
Again.
Yeah,
Nerf the
again.
Venny again. Okay.
Maybe the way the rounds, either like bullet velocity or maybe have them veer more.
Okay.
Because you can snipe somebody right now, like from anvil range with the Venator.
I was watching you play when we were on Buried City and you were hitting people on rooftops and you're like, this gun's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. Like, it needs to be more close range than that. Like, if you're up against a Venator and you're like staring at each other and you have an anvil, they can kill you faster from like a crazy range. I'd like to see them touch that, the Venator. As far as like actual updates, I haven't really thought about it as far as like content.
Content wise, I would like to see a rework of the quests. If we go into the next expedition and we're given the same quest, I would be pretty disappointed.
I've seen people say they hope like the cold snap is like a permanent weather thing.
I think it should be a permanent thing.
Yeah, I hope that is a thing. Maybe they'll like make it less, because right now they have like storm, night, and then that cold snap. So I think they could just leave that. Plus, it's like optional, so it's like fine.
There's a rumor that they have a toxic swamp event coming.
Oh yeah, I saw
there's
that.
like some game files and shit like that. So I'm interested to see what that would look like.
Sounds annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Like all water is probably just...
Your stamina is probably just tanked.
Yeah.
If it's like the gas grenades, it's just going to eat up your stamina kind of thing.
Right.
So that'd be interesting to see. I think for me, with this patch update, what I would look for, other than the obvious nerfs and buffs and balances, is just like a lot of quality of life things. Like if I'm in your lobby and you're the lobby host, let me look at the map so I can weigh in on what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. Just have no control.
Like I don't know what map event is coming up next. I don't know what's open. Like I don't know. Like just let me fucking look, please. Shit like that. Shit like
little UI things.
just little UI things. I think
Sometimes when I go to craft
improved.
like 5 bandages, it's like nah, and then it just like resets back to 1. I'm like, okay. I don't know. I saw someone else post a clip of that too on Twitter, so I was like, okay, I'm not crazy.
Right.
Like just little shit like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they will.
They're aware of it.
I hope they progress the storyline, like whether it's, I've seen things about if this is the matriarch, like what's the father or the patriarch, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the big daddy.
Oh.
So like another bigger fucking boss.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. They got to do that, obviously.
I would like to see some kind of roadmap.
Yeah.
On, like, what we can expect the next the next expedition? What can we expect? What are you working on? What kind of events? What kind of rewards? Like, what can we look forward to?
Yeah.
Because right now it just seems like
You don't really know.
shit just comes out.
Yeah.
Like whether it's skins in the store or just like things in general, like it just kind of drops.
Yeah. Besides that too, like we need more varied loot. Like, I don't know. It kind of like sometimes I kind of go in and I don't even know what I want in a way, besides just being able to sell stuff for as much money as possible.
Right.
And that goes with like, oh, we have to get to 5 million to get the 5 skill points, which is kind of, that's already an issue in itself. We've talked about. But yeah, I wish there was more interesting loot sometimes, like pink stuff to get.
Yeah.
I don't know, gear, like equipment, maybe utility items, stuff to make the combat more interesting and funny. Anything like that. Because, yeah, like they have like the photoelectric cloak, which makes you like invisible to arc.
Yeah.
But that one kind of just falls flat for me. Like it's not
I sell that shit
that useful.
immediately.
I've literally used it like one time just to see. But yeah, stuff like that. Like the snapbook's cool.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think they can make some improvements, and I don't know. We'll see what they do with their first, I guess. I wouldn't call it a big update, but it's going to be a significant update since they've come back from vacation, and you know, we're still having fun with it. So the other thing with Arc Raiders, I guess their CEO said something about a TV show.
Yeah.
Did you see
they
that?
said, yeah, actually I have.
Yeah,
think I
read
took
this
a
off for the people
screenshot
that
of
might
this.
not be aware.
So obviously it's going to be like a long time, but
Oh yeah,
it was a post by Dexerto. It said Arc Raiders has received offers for a TV show and movie adaptation, says Embark Studios CEO. And then there's a quote says, I can't tell you how many companies have reached out wanting to make a TV series and movie out of this IP. We don't have anyone working on a TV or film adaptation yet. So it seems like it's something that's just inevitably going to happen, because like when you have that many people reaching out to you, it's like, why not? They just haven't chose like what they're going to do yet, movie or show. But this is, I mean, I can just literally picture this being a show on fucking Apple TV, HBO, whatever.
some
Easily.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, they already have
World.
shows that are so similar, like is that called Silo?
Yeah.
It's literally like kind of the same thing. Like they're underground.
There was someone when we were talking about like the collabs and shit like that. Like this just popped into my mind with the post-apocalyptic thing. But like someone had mentioned like a Fallout collab would kind of
Yeah,
be fitting,
work.
because like we were saying how, you know, some collabs just wouldn't make sense. Like what could they do? And someone was like Fallout, and I could see something
Yeah.
like that.
any post-apocalyptic thing.
So-
I mean, we said Star Wars obviously would work.
Yeah. A show, I think. I don't think it's needed.
Yeah,
Unless, I mean, a show could definitely be something to the guy that was like, oh, what are we going to do without Disney backing? Like, if they have a TV show, that's kind of the backing that we're talking about that Fortnite has, where it's like that can see an increase in exposure of the game,
yeah,
especially if it's done right, unlike the Halo show.
yeah. Like we saw. Did you say it's done right, like the Halo show?
Unlike
Oh,
the
okay.
Halo show.
I was gonna say.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we saw an increase in like people playing Fallout
Yeah.
just from that, because the first season was good,
Right.
where that didn't happen with Halo, but because the fucking Halo
I'm
show
just
was
like,
ass.
obviously the show would be about Speranza, I guess.
Yeah, they'd have to
what's
make
going on
characters.
top side, but like, how do you incorporate the loot?
Yeah, like
kind of
the
thing? Like,
actual
what story
gameplay.
do you tell? How do you show the gameplay without it just being like a story? Like
It would be
it'd be
Easter eggs, kind of like how Fallout show does.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's characters, they have a mission, they have a
Right,
purpose,
right.
they have a background, they have family. Like, it'd be like that, but then you could just throw in little things for the gamers to like laugh at, like, that's funny.
Yeah.
You know?
But if you're looking at a TV show, okay, you're gonna write it, you're gonna give out the rights to it, you're gonna film, cast, all that stuff. Like you're looking at something that's not gonna come out for 2 years minimum.
Yeah, it'd be a while.
So that's Arc Raiders has to find a way to stay around.
well, yeah, I
And
mean,
in order to really draw the appeal, is like you have to have a story to tell.
yeah.
So we definitely encourage Embark to like build on this world.
I'm
There's
trying to
so much
imagine
potential there.
the mood of like a show. Like, how much would it lean into like the Ark being like a terrifying force, or would it lean into just like the storyline of the human characters? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, it could really be like almost like a horror show. like are very thrilling. Like they're just super gruesomely just want to exterminate you, you know,
potential.
when you're topside. So it could be cool.
Yeah. The only characters we really know are like
The vendors.
Tien Wen and
Yeah.
like the vendors, Mr. Shiny and shit.
Yeah.
like that.
Mike Lanka, Lance. Yeah.
I'm interested to see how that comes about. It's cool that the game is what came out in November, and the fact that they're already getting like
Yeah.
inquiries about
people see how
Twitch.
popular it is, and they're like, I see money signs.
Money, money,
You know,
money,
these fucking-
money.
You know Hollywood, bro.
Them
They don't give a
pocketbooks.
fuck about arc raiders.
Fuck no, they could give two
They
shits.
see
They
money.
probably never even seen it.
No, they're like, I don't
Like
care.
this is
we,
Fortnite.
we know video games are big, and a lot of people are playing it.
Yeah.
Like the show will do good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some other stuff that we got going on. There's some marathon gameplay. Extraction shooter that comes out March.
Yeah, March, I think.
I think it's March. They had that closed beta. They reworked a lot of things, and they released some gameplay things that just show some intricacies of what they got going on. And I wanted to show this one to you because it looks like this could be for the rats. So this looks like a guy just walked up on a dead body and put something in it, and you got an innocent bystander walking up, and he's about to get some goop.
Oh, it's a bomb when you loot them.
Yeah. And he crawls away. There's blue blood, which I think is actually pretty cool.
I like the crawling animation.
Crawling animation is cool, but I want to pause this because this right here, there's an Ash skin in Apex
I was just
Legends
thinking
that is
that.
identical to this.
Yeah, it does look like that.
Which is kind of funny, but yeah, they're starting to show like some stuff that may make their game a little different.
Yeah.
Than some extraction.
I saw another
shooters.
clip too that you can there's a self revive.
Yeah, I
item.
have that one up. And
They said it was like super rare and powerful, so
yeah,
that's good. Like it's not a normal thing,
right.
Hopefully,
So this is their post right here about the self revive. I'm gonna play it and show it how it looks.
this is from the old build, by the way.
Right.
I read, so the graphics probably are going to look different.
First wipe of all tap.
So the self revive does take some time. He's popped that
Pretty
about
long,
5
yeah.
seconds ago, and it's still going.
You can hear it,
Yeah. It doesn't bring him the full health.
right?
Oh, I have self-res. Behind you.
Assassination. So it looks like when you down someone, you can like finish them.
Yeah.
that fast.
Yeah, that looked pretty quick.
Unless that was like a like they were just downing them with that. I don't know.
The sounds and colors look cool. It does seem like there's a lot of stimulation going on.
I was going to say that.
But there's been a lot of talk with the self-res because some people are wondering if it should be in Arc Raiders.
I think absolutely not, personally.
Absolutely the fuck not.
No.
If anything, I was talking to Beans about this, like the defibs. I may have talked to you about it too. Like, if you want to go a similar route, like you already have the defib, there could be an even more rare, harder to craft defib that gives you shield health, you know, kind of thing. But
Like when you revive them.
yeah, but to have a self revive, like that's just cheesy to me.
I don't like it, yeah.
I think that's something that needs to stay away from Arc Raiders. But Marathon's going to do it. It's interesting to see some gameplay coming out.
Yeah.
and
I don't know about like all this extra stuff, like putting a bomb in a guy's body you can loot. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's obviously there's gonna be like maybe
That'll
a class.
piss me off.
Well, there'll be like a class or something to detect it probably. Like you can see traps.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have to use that. That's gonna be like the meta. Otherwise, this thing will be super overpowered. Just like
Especially-
the invisibility thing. Like
Yeah.
I'm really worried about these kind of things. Like
Yeah.
making the game less accessible.
And if that was accurate, I mean, he opened
Rocket
that body
shit.
and it downed him immediately.
yeah.
Like it's not even like a warning. Like you are just put on your ass so
Yeah,
fast.
That'd be the worst feeling.
Yeah,
Like
I
you're
mean-
just trying to loot some. But I know in that like 22-minute long video they showed when you down somebody, their body deteriorates into
Yes.
like a pool of goo.
yeah.
So
you
maybe
know-
if you walk up to something and it's not like deteriorating, you probably kind of know there's a trap in it.
Yeah.
So like it really depends how like rare that item is, like, stuff like that.
it definitely seems like it could promote some ratting.
Yes,
because it's
it
like I'm gonna
does.
booby trap these fucking bodies, hide in this
hide.
corner, and just wait.
Maybe
kind
even
of thing,
hide
like-
invisibly.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I
The
feel like
more I
I
see-
almost feel like they're putting too much shit in the game.
Yes, and the more I see, granted, I don't understand everything I'm seeing because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
The colors, the art style, these factions that they have in the game and what
Yeah.
they promote,
Classes.
the abilities. Like,
It's a lot.
There's a lot going on, and I think this could be good or bad.
Right.
If done well, there's a lot that distinguishes it from other games in its category.
Yeah.
If done poorly because there's too much going on, or it promotes a certain type of gameplay,
Yeah.
or people just find it like it could not be successful.
Yeah, I'm worried there's too much stuff going on. Like there's so much, like in Arc Raiders and PUBG. I mean, I always compare them because they reminded me of like how simple they are.
Yeah.
And it's it makes the game just feel so pure. It's like everything you do is just on you.
Yeah.
There's not all this extra external shit going on.
People don't like when they die to cheesy shit.
Yeah,
Like in Arc Raiders, people don't like. We killed a guy the other day with trigger nades, and he went on a fucking rant.
and
he's like, "Fucking trigger nade, motherfucker!"
yeah, and that was like the first time I had fucking used them, of course. And
Yeah.
then the first guy I killed with them,
lost his mind.
I feel dirty when I kill
Yeah.
people with them. Like I don't even like using them. I
Yeah.
wish they would have just fucking taken them out of the game until they figure out like a fix.
Right.
Because like they're just. But if you don't use them and you get trigger naded, it's like there goes my fucking 50K kit I brought into the thing just because like somebody spammed trigger nades at me
right. And
behind cover.
my point is, when shit like that happens, people they don't
frustrating.
blame themselves. They start blaming the game.
Yeah.
And the game starts pissing them off. And when you have shit in Marathon like bombs and bodies, or you have these classes that can go invisible or scan and see your location, like people start getting annoyed with the game itself.
Right.
And
That's where you have a
it could
problem.
impact it poorly. But yeah, this game comes out in March, and we're starting to see a lot of gameplay. It's funny, you're seeing more for a game that comes out in March than you are for a game that comes out in like a week or two with High Guard. Like there's been nothing since the Game Awards.
Yeah.
There's been no gameplay
To be fair, I think that was a good decision.
based on the reception that it got, or just keeping the mystery of what this
Yeah,
is.
because like the reception was so bad, so I feel like anything else they could have put out would have just gotten
Shit
more
on
hate on it.
immediately.
So like they're kind of just taking the strategy of just like put it out and let the game speak for itself, which is a good idea. I think with like that initial thing, I still think that initial way they revealed it was the wrong choice. How they put it at the end of the Game Awards show. They should have just shadow dropped it, like I said before. Like, oh shit, the fucking Apex creators shadow dropped a new multiplayer game. It's a new
Yeah.
genre. Like, oh, let's check it out.
Shadow Drop would have been more impactful, or if they still wanted to do some kind of promotion, I would have recommended doing like a 10-second trailer
Yeah.
somewhere in the Game Awards.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
showing everything that they did.
Right.
Because, yeah, like you said, the reception of it was very bad. And anything they would have put out,
Yeah, they showed too
And-
much.
yeah.
And now we have all this time for people to pick apart the art style without having played the game yet. Whereas if you just play the game and it's like fun, you think about the art style secondary. You know what I'm saying? But they just gave all this time to people to rip the game apart. So you already go into it with this preconceived notion of this game's like slop.
yeah, people are already kind of wondering if this is making them backpedal a little bit, the reception
Like
that
they're
they got.
changing stuff.
Changing stuff, or maybe even because we haven't heard anything about it.
Like maybe
since.
they'll delay it.
Maybe they delay it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, who knows what's going on? It's supposed to come out like next week or some shit, or like
Right.
the end of this month. So it's right around the corner. I think, like you said, like I feel like if they would have played their cards right, we would have been anticipating this more.
Yes.
If we knew
Like a little
something was-
teaser, like
yeah,
you
like
said.
we would have been like, oh shit, this game's about to come out. Like
They could have just
We don't
said
know it.
from the creators of Apex, there's a new
Guard.
studio, High Guard. Yeah.
and we would have been like, what
Yes.
is this?
January 22nd.
Yeah. And
Like
we'd have been
what?
free to
People would-
play? What
that would have been the
fuck?
right amount of hype.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. But right now I'm more like,
Worried.
instead of anticipating this and excited to play it, I'm more proceeding with caution.
Yeah,
Where I'm just like,
exactly.
I don't know how this is going to go.
And
I'm-
that's more charitable than most people. Most people are like,
fuck no.
they
I don't
just
wanna play
already
this.
rid it off. Like,
Yeah.
so
I don't know, man. We'll see.
it's tough.
I'm hoping both of these games bang, though.
I know. I just want both to be great.
I want good games.
I love new shit that is cool. Like that's why I love Arc Raiders. It was new. It was cool. Like if High Guard's dope and it's a new genre of shooter, that'll be exciting.
If
Marathon's good.
if Marathon expands on the extraction shooter, like
Yeah.
we're all for it.
And we like first person better.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I saw like someone like force Arc Raiders to be like first person.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, bro, this would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Even though they like couldn't do it properly and the guy's arms were kind of like floating.
Yeah,
but
it was like
I could
using the camera
imagine
and
like
shit.
fighting like Arc and people in first person.
Yeah, fighting the Matrix.
Not having peeker advantage.
Having a leaper jump on you in first
Oh, yeah.
person would be crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think first person would be cool. So I'm excited for it. I'm just worried that there's too much going on, but it's funny how these algorithms and shit work, because like I'll see stuff we talk about.
Yeah.
Like we talk about when we were talking about Deadlock, I saw so much Deadlock on my Twitter. But since we haven't really played that, I haven't seen too much, and I know an update was right around the corner, so it's so weird.
Well, our phones are just listening to us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But Marathon, like starting to see some stuff on there from
Yeah.
Marathon. But one thing that I mean, my newsfeed was flooded with this shit back a couple years ago was Apex. Like
Yeah.
I don't see any Apex shit, and I didn't even know they had an event come out with Horizon's Prestige skin. They have some snow event.
Yeah.
There's like hoverboards or some shit.
Yeah, I saw like the trailer.
Yeah, you can like skate around on these fucking snowboards and everything, and it looks pretty interesting. But they released.
Seems like it's getting generally positive feedback.
Yeah, and I
believe.
think, I mean, here's the Horizon's skin that came out with the event. So for those that don't know, Apex, when they do these prestige skins, they release them as part of an event that has rewards. But then when you get the prestige skin itself, there's like different tiers of the prestige skin. So
Right.
this is tier 1. Pretty simple Space Mommy.
So you have to play with the skin to unlock the next tiers. Is
Yeah, I
that how
think
it
it's
works?
like damage based. Like
Okay.
you have to, so you play.
That's cool. Yeah.
Tier 1, you'll unlock tier 2 kind of thing. At least that's how they've done in the past with like the caustic skin and shit
Yeah.
like that. But they steered away from doing the legend exclusive and legend based heirlooms, and they started doing prestige skins. They started doing recolors. They started doing universals. But I mean, tier 1 is this. Tier 2 adds to it, and tier 3 is pretty fucking sick. Like this might be one of my favorite prestige skins that they've dropped.
Really? I
In
don't.
terms of character, like I feel like
I
this
gotta
is
see the
fitting
other
for
ones to compare, but
I mean, some of them.
it's a lot. I'll say that.
I'll say like the
That's not my
Octane one,
style, but it's cool.
They lost me with the Octane one because
there was an Octane one?
Yeah, there was an Octane one, and it's like a shark, and
okay.
it's that they love that pink and blue color scheme on so much of their shit, dude.
Well,
Like
this has pink and blue.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. This does, the Lifeline one does, the Octane
do
one
love that
does. They
color
love
scheme.
that color scheme, man.
Dude, I feel like these prestige skins could be cooler.
Yeah, they could do some more to it. Like this could just look like.
I mean, this is cool for like it's a nice feminine energy.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of reminds me of like butterfly wings coming off.
looks like Butterfree.
The helmet is actually cool. It kind of looks like Sauron, and then her,
Oh, yeah, the
and then her
spikes on it.
and then her face is just like
But
a
here's
shield.
the other thing that comes with this. They get an exclusive finisher.
That's cool. Okay, this skin
She hits
actually
him with a
looks
spirit bomb.
the skin actually looks cooler in game than that picture to me.
Yeah, the hair.
I like the red
grows.
hair.
Yeah, I think it looks sick.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool actually.
So
It didn't look as cool in that picture.
it looks cooler than a lot of the ones that they've done. I wish they would just go back to the legend specific heirlooms, but I understand why they had to pivot because they do these events
yeah.
pretty often, and you're outpacing.
Do they change her abilities like FX with these skins?
I don't think they do.
They should do that because that's what League of Legends does, and it's cool as shit.
Yeah, and Marvel Rivals does it too with their.
And you can have the
their
option to not
costumes
see it
and
or
stuff.
not.
Yeah,
From the other players'
Rivals
perspective.
does that, and
Yeah, Rivals,
that's one
yeah.
thing that Apex has never really
Like her
capitalized
lift could
on.
look different. Her black hole.
Yeah, I
you
had
know.
always said, when you get these Newcastle skins and shit, like why not change the color of his wall?
Right.
To like be customized to the skin, or like little things like Crypto's drone
Yeah.
or shit like that. Like change stuff about the character that's not just their skin. But I don't know. You don't have to change it in a way where you don't recognize the ability. Like if you change the color of her lift, you still know it's Horizon's lift.
Right.
Kind of thing. But some kind of effect would be really cool. And I'm surprised they haven't done something like that recently. But I bring this up because there's been a couple happenings in Apex. So Nicewig is now co-owner of 100 Thieves.
Okay.
That was announced.
I saw that, yeah.
He did a whole trailer with it and everything, and I think that's fucking sick for Nicewig. He's a good guy. He does a lot for Apex.
He does.
So I thought that was really cool, and he's head of creator control or something like. He announced the actual title for it. I think it's really cool, and I'm hoping that gives some new, fresh blood to like Apex creators.
Yeah.
But also because Champs is coming up next weekend.
Yeah.
So next weekend we'll be recording this during finals, maybe after, because I'm not sure how the time zone impacts everything. But excited for that. Apex Legends Global Series. Apex Pro scene is so fun to fucking watch.
Yeah,
so we encourage all you guys to check it out. There's some people in the Discord that are already talking about it.
Yeah,
so.
at least check out the grand finals on Sunday or whenever they're gonna air.
So
I think it starts Thursday usually.
Yeah, it starts Thursday. Again with the time zone, I'm not sure, but if I feel like we haven't watched Pro Apex in
I've skipped the
forever.
Last two, I think.
So hoping that it's
a lot of
banger.
the teams have shifted too.
Team changes, map changes, format changes. Like I'm hoping that it's a fucking banger.
Apex is so good, man.
Yeah,
like even though I don't play this game anymore, it's such a well-made game.
Yeah,
definitely the best battle royale.
And the pro scene is so fucking cool. So we encourage you guys to watch that. And I had a couple buddies that were like, "Oh, dude, this Horizon skin's sick. I've been sitting on heirloom shards," and I was like, "I didn't even know they came out with one," because my algorithm shows me nothing Apex related.
That's cool too. Like, cause I do like Horizon. It's one of the characters. I like
know.
To
That's
play.
why I wanted to bring. I knew you were an enjoyer of Space Mommy.
Did they make her younger in the skin, or was I seeing shit like in that first skin? Because she's like kind of older, right?
She is.
Usually,
she has a dumbass smile on her face.
Yeah, I never really knew her age, but it almost seems like she was like 45 sometimes. But like,
still got her
skin looks a little smoother in this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do those like skins where she does have a skin already where she's young.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't know if they always try to like link it up with the storyline.
Horizon has some of the best skins in the game. Like that skeleton one that they had for Halloween that one year. That skeleton skin is like very.
I mean, I gotta give it to Revenant.
Revenant is probably one of the coolest character designs.
They could do anything with him.
Even like the rework that they did on him, like Revenant Reborn, like now he's more robotic and less skeleton. Like it's still a sick character design. And they do that a lot with their characters when they come out. Like Alter is a cool, sinister character to design.
Yeah.
Sparrow was kind of meh for me.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like he didn't really fit in with everything else that they had going on.
Hit.
But Apex, I mean, there's a reason they're still around. May not be as relevant as they once were, but they still do stuff. So, what else you want to talk about?
We'll see. We'll see how Highguard does.
Yeah. Do you want to pull up hot takes from Discord?
Yeah, we can finish with some hot takes.
Yeah, pull them up. I want to see. Because you motherfuckers in Discord are, you got some opinions on you.
Yeah, let me find a few.
Yeah, pull up some of the hot takes.
I guess we'll do this one first, because everybody was picking on me with this.
Mm-hmm.
Grazing Bull said the hottest of hot takes: Halo was overrated. I was a PlayStation kid growing up. Rocked the Xbox later in life. With an adult mindset, I replayed the classics with my bro. He was an Xbox kid. Gotta say, Gears of War was way better. Halo glazers are just the same as COD glazers.
Well, okay.
Yeah, that last one was. I disagree, obviously. I mean, Halo is like my favorite shooter franchise.
Halo 2 and 3.
If you've listened to the show, you know that.
I can understand some of the other installments in the franchise. I get what you're saying.
Right. I agree past Halo 3. And that's part of the reason why it's such a sore spot for people that love Halo, because like if Halo was treated the same way Counter-Strike was, it could be massive today.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they kept the simplicity and limited how you fucking move, etc., I think it would be bigger, bro. Like they just completely changed what everyone loved about the first three, and then it just
fell
tanked
off so hard.
That's the sad
compare us
part.
to COD glazers.
No, that's crazy, bro.
Diabolical.
COD releases a game every year, and they're never good.
No,
like anymore, like they used to be.
Don't ever put us in the same conversation as COD glazers.
Yeah, and I saw. I don't remember who said it, but somebody else said they agree, and it was only I forget who said it, but they said it was only people that like were like Xbox kids or Xbox households. Where I grew up playing PC first, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six, shit like that, MMOs. And then Xbox came out after. So I always had everything. We had PlayStation as well. And like Counter-Strike was my other favorite shooter. And, you know, PlayStation just didn't have like a good shooter. Like SOCOM 2 was like the closest thing. So like, I just don't see that argument either. Like, because I had everything available to me and I still fucking loved Halo and fell in love with it. I don't know, man. Like, the thing about Halo is that was so cool about it was the competitive was like great, but it was also like fun. Like you could lean into either side.
Yeah.
Like the forge modes, goofing off, like doing crazy ass weapon starts, like doing LAN parties, all
Teabagging
swords.
people, like
like
it was
so versatile. And Counter-Strike had mods and stuff, but it was more just leaning on the competitive side. And then like Gears of War didn't even have any kind of creative freedom. It was just Gears of War, like the modes.
Yeah, I think he had said something about like taking our nostalgia glasses off and realizing Halo was mid.
Yeah.
And I feel like after Halo 3, that's what brought the franchise back down. But Halo 2 and Halo 3 were far from mid, my friend.
Yeah.
Far from mid. They were peak.
And I still play Halo. I mean, I've played Halo 3 a bunch and 2 in the past like 5 years, and it's fun as fuck. And I don't play Halo 3 and I'm like, this feels dated. It's still so good.
Yeah, I think Alex, part of his response to that was like still going back and playing Master Chief Collection is fun.
Yeah.
Like, and it is. We used to have Halo nights and we would just load up Halo 2, Halo 3 and fucking enjoy it with friends like the old days, dude.
Yeah, and I don't know if I could say the same about, I mean, I haven't tried it, but I haven't gone back and played like Modern Warfare.
I couldn't care less.
I don't think it would be as fun as going back and playing Halo 3.
No.
Like, it didn't age as well for me. No. Like, Halo 3 actually aged insanely well. It's kind of insane. I was like,
Gears of War, he mentioned Gears of War being better. Like, I don't think Gears of War was better, but I think Gears of War was great in its own way. Like,
I love Gears too.
Like, I don't, you know, I love
obviously
Gears.
It wasn't as big. Like, that's just factual.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close. But, yeah. I mean, I disagree, but that's fine. If you hate Halo, just fucking shove a dagger in my heart every time it's mentioned.
It hurts him.
Let's see what else we have. Okay, Silverback said old school RuneScape is the greatest MMORPG ever made, and it's not close. RuneScape was around when I was in MMOs, but I never played it because I didn't like the look of it as much. But I won't say that's not true because I didn't play it. It looked good. That's just one that I just skipped. I played EverQuest. I played Ultima Online. I played Dark Age of Camelot. I played Star Wars Galaxies, Guild Wars, a little bit of World of Warcraft, but I was kind of getting into MMOs at that point. So my favorite MMORPG ever is Dark Age of Camelot. If you don't know, just look it up, bro. It's just a very like vanilla fantasy world, but it was just made very well. It had like party chat, which was like new. You could go on quests together, and it was a little more fleshed out than EverQuest. But yeah, I mean, I disagree with that. So
I mean,
you didn't. You
lack
were
of
never
knowledge.
MMOs, right?
Yeah, I'm not a real big MMO guy, but I did play RuneScape.
Okay,
I do think it was great, and I do think it's somewhat still relevant.
Yeah,
so
and it's had a resurgence. Like,
out of ignorance, I would agree with that because I think it's just the staying power, the resurgence that you just mentioned.
I'll read this one too, since we're talking about Halo. Aries TF said, since Halo is a hot subject in this channel, 80% of people that still hate and talk shit on Halo Infinite really just have the biggest skill issue and blame the game. I think that's maybe has some truth for some people, but I don't think that's overarching like true. I think Halo Infinite did have a lot of glaring issues when it came out.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I can see both sides of it though, because there was a lot of people that I played Halo Infinite with.
Yeah,
when it came out, they were just lost, really bad, and I'm like, you don't understand the flow of anything going on right now.
This is a thing that happens with like people that grew up playing COD. It doesn't work the same way.
Right?
They're used to being able to just
ape.
Yeah, ape around in a circle in the map, find somebody, and like that's as deep as it goes.
There's so much that goes into it, so I can see the skill issue being a problem there.
Yeah,
but like the Halo Infinite did have a lot of issues itself.
Yeah, like the amount of content. It just came out. You couldn't do split screen co-op. you never could. They never added that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like I can't play the campaign with my son on my couch, split screen.
It's so crazy to me.
Which is sacrilegious.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like,
there was no forge.
I think a lot of the complaints are justified. I wouldn't really relate them to a skill issue.
So for me, Halo Infinite, there was like something I could never put my finger on. Like it was fun, but there was like an X factor missing that made it not as fun as the old Halos.
Which is crazy because I thought the gameplay itself was
it's
good,
so hard to explain.
But it was I mean, the launch anomaly, dude. I can't.
The launch maps for me were kind of bad too, which kind of affected it.
I agree.
They were kind of just like creatively
seemed like beta maps.
Starved. Yeah.
Like even some of the ones that played better, like I think Livefire played really well, but like the look of the map just felt like a beta test map.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, Halo Infinite is just so hard to explain.
Yeah.
I mean, we know what went wrong with the release, the lack of content and shit like that, but like I've always said fun to play. Like
it was, yeah. Like I had moments where I was like, wow, this game's actually really good.
Yeah.
Even when I go back and play it sometimes, I'm like, this is actually a good game.
I still have a good time. When I was playing with Micah, playing ranked on Fridays till 1 a.m, I was like,
yeah,
I am having a good time on Halo, but I also feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah. It never gave me that feeling of being like addicted to it. Mm-hmm. Like even when I was like playing it actively, I had to like force myself to play it kind of. Then I'd have fun, but I'd kind of want to get off after an hour or two. Yeah. I wasn't trying to it wasn't like ruining my lifestyle and my family life, which is when I know a game is good, like Arc Raiders is attempting to do. So that's, Halo Infinite is such a weird case for a game. Like I want it to be good, but I just can't say I've said they try to mix the old classic Halo and Halo 5 too much instead of just leaning one direction or the other. And it kind of came out with this weird mixed game. Like it almost has a classic feel, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's weird.
It's so hard to describe. There was one more hot take in here that I wanted to read. CQB Silverback. Arc Raiders needs more small enemy variants or varieties. At the very least, the rolling bomb bots need to patrol the map and blow up randomly.
Yeah, it does need more ground shit. Everything's flying except for balls.
I don't think they need small variety, because I think the small variety lend very well to like being in the buildings, because you're not going to have the flying arc really in the buildings. So the little bombs, the little spiders, like turrets and shit. But I think they need more medium kind of, not like flying related, but like medium ground patrol kind of thing.
Like robot dogs or something.
Yeah,
would be frightening.
I think they could go outside, some variety, some new threat that you have to be aware of.
Yeah, it'd be cool with them adding that and then like keeping the balls and stuff inside.
Yeah,
kind of makes sense.
Like having shredders on Stella Montis, like shredders have gotten easier to deal with, but that's a good mid-sized enemy.
Yeah,
but it's specific to Stella Montis, so like give us something on some other maps.
Yeah, I think they will probably introduce something like that.
Yeah, they will. There's going to be some new arc. So, anything else you want to touch base on?
Don't think so. Let me double check for any other hot takes in the Discord.
Okay.
I don't want to leave anyone out, but I think that was like pretty much it.
I feel like I haven't had a chance to play much this week. I think I played one time.
Yeah,
I've been busy, and I miss it. I do miss it. I'll get some games in hopefully today.
Jack in Discord.
Okay.
I mean, this is kind of old, December 20th, but he said, not topical, but I recently played through Dark Souls trilogy. Dark Souls 1 is better than Dark Souls 3. The atmosphere and mystery of the game is superior, plus the interconnectivity of the world feels much more immersive, plus the combat feels a bit more methodical, depending on build. I played Dark Souls... I never played Dark Souls 1. I played 2 and 3, but I never even beat either of them. But I've played them. I have them on Steam. Mm-hmm. I played them when I was in the army, like randomly. And I've seen Dark Souls 1. I can see... This almost reminds me of like comparing Halo CE's campaign and how like cool it feels to like a new Halo, where it kind of loses that mystery.
Okay.
And I believe that's probably where he's going with that.
Okay.
So I'll agree out of sympathy for you. I mean, you sound you sound like you have a lot of conviction.
Yeah, I think anytime you have an argument like that and you can support it the way he did, where like, here's my reasonings behind it. It's like, I could agree, I could disagree, but like you justified your opinion pretty well. Like some people are just like, this was better than this. And it's like, well,
Why?
kind of elaborate a little bit here. Cause I'm not going to just disagree with you out of principle. I'm going to listen to what you have to say.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you can have that kind of debate, but I can't really provide any input on
Yeah, the Souls games ain't my bag.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But I'll say Elden Ring was dope and the world was dope. So I know they know what they're doing. But yeah, I don't have anything else. You got anything else?
I guess I can talk about Splitgate real quick.
What's going on with that?
Dude, who the fuck knows? They don't even know at this point, but I guess they were chronically on Twitter and responded to some fucking feedback. They released a statement about Steam player charts and shit.
Oh, I saw that.
They came out and said, so this is from 1047 Games, which is Splitgate creators. They said Steam charts don't measure fun. They show one number on one platform at any given moment. They don't show the full picture or what it feels like to actually play, and they definitely don't capture the community that's actively helping shape what Arena Reloaded is becoming. Arena Reloaded is what they've called this new version.
Yeah, the revamped.
Over the past 6 months, we've rebuilt Splitgate from the ground up because we believe in the game, our team, and our community. 1047 remains committed to delivering the best version of Splitgate possible. They go on to thank their community, and they end with saying, and to everyone who hasn't played yet, Arena Reloaded is free. The gameplay is the best it's ever been, and we'd love for you to jump in and form your own opinion.
No,
I get what they're trying to do. I think that's a bad look.
Yeah, it sounds very desperately defensive.
Yeah, someone responded and was just like, damn, the player count is lower than your studio name. They had 733 players. 24-hour peak was 952.
I mean, I get that argument of like the player count doesn't equal how fun it is, but when it's a new game, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Because if it's fun, more people are going to be playing it.
For perspective, their all-time peak on Splitgate was 25,000.
Right.
I have 900
It's
people.
It's hard for me to look at Splitgate from a neutral standpoint because I'm a certified Splitgate hater.
Yeah, I know you
and I always have been. Like, I hated the first one. I didn't like the second one. Now this is the second one revamped.
Yeah.
Also, there's a battle royale coming out.
Yes. So they dropped a little tidbit.
Another new one.
They dropped a tidbit in there. They said, shape what Arena Reload is becoming. And then in parentheses, they said, including upcoming content like Arena Royale. To which someone was like, Arena Royale, what did I miss? They said, rework a battle royale coming back later this month. More details will be shared soon. So they're calling it Arena Royale. They're reworking the battle royale that they dropped. That was supposed to make FPS shooters great again.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to expect or if I should even care.
Right.
Or if I will try it. I don't know what they're reworking.
I guess it's just going to be...
I don't fucking know, dude.
I mean, I know the main thing from Splitgate 2 and Splitgate Reloaded. Is that what it's called? Splitgate Reloaded?
Arena Reloaded.
Okay. So I know the main difference is they took out the classes.
Right.
Everyone's just neutral, like soldiers, which is cool. Like, I don't know. I don't care either way. Like, that wasn't like a deal breaker for me, the class thing. So maybe it's just a battle royale without classes, and then they're probably going to redo the map so it's just a more traditional battle royale map, just one big map, not like the fucking
different biomes,
and zones. Yeah,
to travel to. I think it's weird that they worked on. Dude, it feels like it's Splitgate 4 because you released Splitgate. You released Splitgate 2, you released the Battle Royale, then you went back in the lab, then you released Arena Reloaded, that was your Splitgate mode reworked, and then it's like, oh, also we're going to rework. Like, you should have just did this at the same fucking time.
Yeah, I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to try it. I'll watch, like, I'll let other people do recon for me. Then if people are like, holy shit, it's actually so good, maybe I'll try it, but...
Yeah, I mean, we played the Battle Royale
time to
a good
download
bit,
that
and
shit.
we were just like...
Yeah, it's okay.
It was like we had fun, but it wasn't like anything to write home about.
No,
so I don't know. Maybe they come out with a banger, but I don't see anything that would make me want to play it. So
I'm also just so tired of the way they've handled this game that I kind of just like over it.
Yeah,
like just shut up.
It just seems
like,
desperate at this point to like make it work.
Yeah, and I feel for the devs. Like they put their time in this game and everything, but
sometimes you just gotta take an L.
Yeah, take an L, man. Maybe start a new game.
Make it Spitgate. Just take that L out. Yeah, that's the only other thing I wanted to talk about. So,
yeah. Well, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. Like the YouTube video, please. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback on people saying like, discovered you guys, good
Yeah.
job, shit like that. And it's always encouraging to see. So
Yep. Respond in the community question so we can talk about it. Send us voice messages, somebody.
yes, please. We like those. Those are fun.
Yeah,
So
I like to hear your voices.
it's cool.
Cute ass voices. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.